You know, I'm coming to the understanding. I'm starting to agree with the Joe Biden administration. I don't think half the country is dumb. I know it. I think they're right in that. I think they understand that their constituency is low information, low IQ, overly emotional idiots. Don't believe me? Look at the strategy coming out of the Biden administration. They looked at the polls and realized the American people actually don't like 4,000 illegal immigrants crossing the border every day that we know of. Almost 30 million in the country right now. 1 in 10 people, CONUS, continental United States, within the borders, are illegal. Americans don't like that. And they're starting to realize that. So what do? They make a half-assed play months before the election to say, we're going to do something about this illegal. They pretend like, whoa, I can't believe this is going on. We have to do something about this. All the while, they're the ones who caused the problem. Right? They're only doing something about it because they want their talking heads on MSLSD and Meet the Mess and Deface the Nation and Morning Ho and CNN to have talking points available to them. That's all this is for. You know, it's the same thing with dumping the strategic oil reserve into the open market in an effort to drive down gas prices months before the election because, you know, we may be going to war, but, you know, we don't actually need oil to run our military. We don't need weapons either. We just send those all over to our Democrats, our democratic nation over there in Ukraine that doesn't hold votes. Very democratic, by the way. So yeah, I'm starting to agree with the Biden administration. And you know, the dark side of me says, just do it. Just run this bitch into the ground. I almost hope they vote Biden in again. It'd be like watching the Titanic go in full reverse and then ram the iceberg again. But that's kind of the trend. That's what people do because they vote with their emotions, not with the gray matter. And it's kind of sad. I mean, Donald Trump's not perfect, not by any stretch. But Jesus. You could literally vote in a baby diaper, a soiled baby diaper, and would have less of a deleterious effect on the country than Joe Biden. And I'll be honest with you, you know, I think there's a lot of people out there that are under the impression that when things come apart, if things come apart, that there's going to be some kind of grand Wolverines fucking revolution happening. Or the black bloc thinks they're going to fucking, I don't know, transgender train firearms and come for the maggots. Look, the last thing you guys want, this isn't Call of Duty, guys, gals, zems, zers, whatever. This isn't Call of Duty. This type of shit is not what you want. It's not what you should want. You have no idea what you're asking for. You should make every attempt to peacefully converse with each other and understand each other's viewpoints. You really should. You should be going out of your way to seek out people that you disagree with and have conversations with them. Because when conversations stop, when people stop talking to each other, bad things follow that. Look at world history if you don't believe me. That's the absolute truth. Now, for you, you know, weekend warriors, you armchair commandos, understand that if those types of things start happening in this country, which I really hope they don't, you've got 2 or 3 generations of guys out there who are combat veterans, who are trained in insurgency and counterinsurgency. And if you force them up off the bench, out of the air conditioning, away from Netflix and their families, you've got, wow, woe to you is all I can say. Won't be me. I've done my fighting for the country. I won't do it again. I'll be up in the hills playing the fiddle, watching it burn. Don't care. Not my problem. But some of you, man, you have no idea the check your mouth is writing that your ass cannot cash. In any case, that's all I got for my little ramble this morning. I really hope people start paying attention to what's going on, putting their emotions aside, using their fucking gray matter, and being a little more tolerant to people they disagree with. Alright? Look, I can be friends with somebody I vehemently disagree with. I can think that, you know, your opinions are way wrong, but I can still like you as a person. Start talking to each other. Start having those open disagreements civilly. Work through your problems, because this is the thing. When you win a debate, you win a debate, right? Iron sharpens iron. So if you get into a debate with somebody and you win, you've case hardened your argument. You've made your argument better. Their opposition to your viewpoint has strengthened your argument, so you win. But also the person who, quote, loses the argument They understand that their argument is flawed and they can adjust it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with changing your position based on new information. It's not a bad thing. That's a mark of intelligence. So you can either retune your argument or you can adopt the argument that beat your argument. That's how you're never wrong, right? You're never fully wrong all the way. You're open to understanding that, you may not know it all. You should go into every conversation, well, most every conversation, with the, suspicion that the other person may know something you don't. It's just wise. You guys really need to start talking to each other. Really. Anyways, that's all I got. Yeah. Have a good day.